Good morning, everyone. Wherever you are listening to us live, we are live at Badagry Suntan Beach, where the ongoing World Cleanup Day is organized by Badagry West, that is NYC and Badagry West local branch. So we have with us here the coordinator of NYC and Badagry West. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, can you tell us what is going on here today at Suntan Beach, sir?
Yes, I'm currently at Suntan Beach. The Badagry West youth are having a 1 week full activity to commemorate the 2023 International Youth Day, which commences today with cleanup. And as we all know that the 2023 International Youth Day theme is a green scale for youth towards a sustainable world. We all need to maintain a healthy environment. Of course, cleanliness is holiness. So that's why today we commence the 4 days event with cleanup exercise. And the activities commences tomorrow also with beach soccer. And after that, in the morning, in the afternoon session, we are having other outdoor games. So here today we also have the environmental personnel from the government department in Badagry West SCD. We have many sanitarians around. You can all see that the youth are here also outside the mass, to give a little contribution towards maintaining a cleaning environment. And of course, on Friday, we are also having a debate. We need to inculcate students in whatever thing we are doing. So we are having a debate for that day. And I think on Saturday will be the grand finale, where we'll be celebrating young people that have done something so far good on their various fields, and of course stakeholders and personalities that have been doing wonderfully well. And we also experience some cultural exhibition, art exhibitions, and what have you. So thank you very much.
So to wrap it up, what advice do you have for people that are watching us online and people that are at home about cleanliness now? Because we are talking about climate change. If your environment is not clean, that means you are trying to call on the effect of climate change, which is something that we cannot really stop. We can only mitigate it. So what is your advice to people out there?
Thank you. I think my advice for everyone is to do little at a time, do little at a time anywhere you are. Whether your environment, others' environment, anywhere you are is an environment. One thing that is very sine qua non is that human being must live in an environment, and you must do everything to make sure that environment is clean and healthy for you, because that is the first thing that defines who you are. You cannot segregate yourself from an environment. So anywhere you are today, anywhere you are hearing us from, make sure you maintain a healthy and a clean environment.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So that is that from the NYCN coordinator of Badagry West local brand, that is Honorable Comrade Aladi Oton David, aka Water. So I think we have some sanitarians among us here as well. So I think we will look to have a word with them just to see the major reason why it is very important for us to keep our environment clean. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, thank you.
Your name, sir?
I'm Johnson by name, Sanitarian Johnson.
Okay. Sir, we noticed something is going on in Suntan Beach here today. Can you just tell the people watching us online to know what is happening here, sir?
Yeah, what's actually going on here is that Badagry youth are observing their International Youth Days 2023 for like 5 days. We want to take this week, and the first day of the program have been set aside for sanitation. So we are now at the Suntan Beach, Badagry West LCD of Lagos State, where we are ensure that environment are clean and our surroundings are being in a good aesthetic looking. What happened is that it is a privilege for the youth to participate in this program today, and what they are doing is something that need to be given a paramount attention to. Our environment must be clean wherever we are living. What we're talking about environment is not limited to a particular set aside. Our immediate surroundings, that is what we mean, and we must ensure that it is clean, because whatsoever you give to environment is returned back to you in manifold. If you are maintaining a hygienic environment, you are going to experience a healthy living. So that is why we are here, to also educate people that make use of the Suntan Beach to ensure continual cleanliness of the environment, to ensure the healthy living.
So to wrap it up, sir, what's your advice? we are talking about climate change. It is something that is it has come and it's not going anywhere. That one is certain. The only thing we can only do is just how can we mitigate it. So what's your advice for people out there? Because you see, I think last week there was an heavy rain that fell that nearly caused flood in Badagry. So what's your environment as a sanitarian? For what do you think people can do so that we can be able to mitigate such effects in Badagry environment?
Yeah, thank you very much. Climate change has come to stay. And what brings about that is also human activities. Whatsoever we are doing day to day is contributing to environment. And what are we encouraging each and every one of us to do is that we should ensure proper cleanness of our environment, ensure the proper free of our drain, clear your drain. You are not expected to pack your refuse, come to be dumping it at the drainage or where it will be dropped by rain into the drainage, which will cause the blockage of the free flow of the water that will now lead into the flood when it rains. So it is activities that involve each and every one of us in our various houses. We need to ensure that everywhere are clean and our surroundings are being put in good measure to avoid flooding when it rains.
So, sir, to wrap it up, sir, is there any, let me say, should I call it punishment or anything you do for probably while you are going around to check houses? Because when you say you are a sanitarian, definitely that is one of your job. Yeah. Is there any punishment or any fee or anything attached to, okay, if you didn't make your environment clean, this is what you are going to do, this is what you are going to, so that you are going to abide by the rules and regulations? So is there anything like that, sir?
Yeah, if from time immemorial, there has been a punishment for offenders. Okay. And when it comes to sanitation, we don't take it lightly because that is why we are here. So people that are guilty of such offenses have been subjected to a punishment. And some, depending on the level of that offense, some have been subjected to a fine, punishment, maybe you enjoy the community services, and also at the same time, some, depending on the level, have been summoned to court. And the court will determine the outcome of such offense. So that is, we go around everywhere to check the environment, to ensure the cleanliness, and if anyone found guilty, then we handle it according to the law.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
That is that from our sanitarian, which is telling us that I think if your environment is not too clean, there is a punishment under the law for that. So I think it's very good for us to make our environment clean. When we are talking about climate change, these are ways that we can use to mitigate the effect of climate change. Thank you very much for joining us. I think we need to go closer to some other people, the youth that are working. We need to hear from them. Why did they even want to join this kind of activities? Because it is very important for us to hear from them. Good morning, sir. I think you need to remove your mask. I think I need to see your face, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, but we meet you, sir.
My name is Engineer the coordinator of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, local branch.
I'm even about to say that because your face is not looking like we in Badagry here. So I'm thinking, so let me ask that question. Why do you deem it fit to come all the way from Odolowo to come to Badagry here?
Well, first, because of the convener of this project is my very good brother, and he's a passionate believer in youth activism, and he's somebody that have at all time continued to support me, support my local government, and support my project. So I deem it fit to travel down to Badagry since last night to make sure that I solidarize with him, I support him. Secondly, is because of the sensitivity of the project and the program that we are having today, which talks about environmental cleanliness. And you know, it is important for all of us to be part of anything that has to do with you know, environmental cleanliness, you know, maintaining our environment to ensure that we have an hygienic lifestyle.
Thank you very much. So now to wrap it up, because you have already said everything I wanted to ask you, so what advice do you have for our youth or anybody that, you know, everybody, we cannot do without the environment because that is where that is our habitat. So what advice do you have for people about the environment?
I must confess to you that as young people, we must be the evangelist of you know, advocacy for an hygienic society, for proper waste disposal, for proper waste management, for, you know, ensuring that we tidy up our society. You know, many a times you see young people, they drink water, they take a snack, and they throw it on the floor. We must try as much as possible to inculcate a positive habit of cleanliness at all times. So my advice for young people is that we should at all times ensure that we maintain a sane and a clean society, and we should tap into the green economy that we have now. You know, green skills is one of the green economy is one of the in thing in the global space now. So I want to advise young people, tap into the green skills technology space so that we can be able to also affect our society at large. And I must confess that Comrade Walter and his team have done a wonderful job here this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So you have heard it all from the Lagos East and West coordinator, which he said he commended the effort of the coordinator here, that is Comrade Radio Water, and his team. He said they are doing a very good job, and we can all see we have our brother here, that is Comrade Wenu. Am I right, sir?
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you very much.
I'm even amazed seeing you here because I know you are a busy person and you can still deem it fit, at least give out your time to come to this place this morning. Sir, your name, sir, for the purpose of people watching us online, sir.
I'm Ambassador Nycn. So I'm the chairman of education and training.
Okay.
So National Youth Council of Nigeria, Badagry West local branch.
Okay.
I'm happy being here today. As you can see, I'm in company with comrades, and as well as the coordinator, Comrade Aladetun David, aka Water. And today being a holiday, so I have the opportunity to be here to ensure that I join the cleanliness of Suntan Beach. As you all know, that cleanliness is next to godliness. It's part of the activities that have been alive for a week-long International Youth Day celebration for year 2023. And today is the first day, starting with the cleanliness of the environment. So thank you very much.
So now, sir, as an educationist, because I know that is what you do, so what will you tell the younger ones, the younger generation? Because you know this is mainly done by, you can see everybody, we are youth here, all of us are youth here. So what advice or what do you want to say or good message to the youth out there? Because some of us, we say we are the early adopter of technology, and some of us, we are the one that even dispose waste anyhow. So what advice do you have for our youth out there?
Well, I want to tell them that waste disposal is inimical to their health. So you can see that by the time one disposes waste indiscriminately, so it could block drainages. And you know the outcome of that. There could be erosion with other monumental impact on the environment. So I want to advise them that as soon as they make use of maybe wrappers or things that they eat, so they want to dispose of those waste, they should do it properly so that the environment will be clean. And when we have a clean environment, of course, you will know that there will be healthy living. And somebody that is healthy will be able to impact positively by way of using his strength, okay, so to do the needful. And when somebody is healthy, the person will be able to add to meaningfully to the development of the society. So by way of doing what he is supposed to do. Like a student now that is sick, of course we know that such a student will not be in class for class activities. And what happened? So such a student will fail exam eventually. And that is why there is need for us to maintain cleanliness. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. You have heard it from Comrade Wenu Shegun. So he has said a lot about, as an educationist, he said he's advising the younger ones out there to make sure they maintain a perfect, clean environment. And now, you know, Badagry is an ego-speaking environment. So I think I will be asking questions from some of our younger ones there that probably they can speak in their local dialect. Hello, can you come here, sir? Ma. Hello. Please, can you just talk to us probably in our local dialect, because we are in Badagry, so it is an ego-speaking community now. So your name, please. So I want you to speak in your local dialect now, Ogun language. So they should know this is not just, this is not okay. What about you? Did you understand Ogun? That is not too good. So I want yes, okay, sir. Because we are in Oguland, so definitely we need to promote our culture as well. While we are thinking of the future, we should not leave our culture outside. So sir, may we meet you, sir?
My name is Comrade Kusika Sewanupita. the transitional coordinator of BCY.
Okay, now you tell us what is happening here today and what advice you have for the youth in your local dialect, sir.
Although since about a month interval now, we have already proposed that there is
sir, use your local dialect. Don't use English.
But nous comptons mettons des noirodo comrade Alade Otan David. Et ouais nous comptons des bibe mille jojale pli. Bon et wa dona mi do mina bayi opli. Bon me bi na mina si ayin bon mina to lobo e na ni ka do inu kon nítorí mi o modo mile yopole jojale we no dike o to do no yan bo so no dike o to do no gble but egbe di mi wa bedo egbe yin azantitana azon emi do bo mi na wa azon lo mi kana wa na azan ne egbe o so azan ton gbe ati azan ne samedi we mi na fu azon le bi so mi wa pon do o to mi to ma zinga tin to di o me dole bo mi na do mi na bayi jojale sin opri so we zon bo mi do mi be nwene mi ni gira we do mi ton le do bo ndo mi sin ayin nu kan yin ni do tin na mele bi mi sin ayin do bi le je do mi ni sin ayin do mi na mo do odi o ma tin po mi po so ne zon bo mi do bayi opri gbe ton lien.
Okay, thank you very much. I know some of us that are watching us online might not really understand what he's saying, but I think from what he said, I can deduce that he's saying is commending Comrade Alade Otan because this event is going to be a 4 days event, and we are starting with cleaning up the Suntan beach, which is one of our tourist center in Badagry here. So thank you very much, because one thing I believe in life is that as you are looking into the future, you are impacting the community. You shouldn't leave out your culture as well, and that is why we need to deem it fit to ask questions in our local dialect as well. So I think we have a lady among us, because it's not just only men's word now. We have a woman among us. Ma, can you talk to us, ma? What is happening here, and why do you even join? If it is Ego, if it is Yoruba, why do you want to? Okay. So kí ló dé tẹ́ fi darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní Suntan Beach lẹ́yìn láti jọ ṣe ìpalẹ̀mọ́ àti jẹ́ kí agbègbè wa kó tún kó ní ti dáadáa sí, kí ló dé darapọ̀ mọ́ wa.
A darapọ̀ mọ́ nítorí kí ìdàgbàsókè kó lè wà ní ìlú wa.
Okay.
Èmi youth, èmi ti tèmi kan tó gọlọ, èmi kan lọ tó pọ̀, èmi kan lọ di pọ̀ tó báyìí inú gàjí di tomi tọmọ because tomi tọmi ka to yan gàjí. So ene semi to wa le gbe di Suntan. Kẹ̀wé àná di pọ̀, èmi e pete ko.
Okay, now I know I don't understand what she's saying, but I know she's not cursing at all. At least she's trying to pass a message that she's happy to join other youth here today to make sure Suntan Beach is clean, because we are talking about Suntan Beach is one of our tourist sites in Badagry here, which is very, very important and is situated in Badagry West LCDA. So we have other ladies here, we have younger ones here. Oh yeah, sorry, your name please. Please, can you speak louder? So how do you feel joining other youth here to make sure Suntan Beach is clean? Like, are you happy to be among these people? Okay, so I hope the way she don't want to talk, probably maybe she don't always eat as well. So that is just maybe she don't always want to. So okay, the secretary. Now we also have the secretary of Nycn Badagry local branch here with us. I think he has been active, and he was with us since we started this program this morning. Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Your name, sir?
I'm Comrade Kumayon Jacob.
Okay.
Secretary, Nycn Badagry local branch.
Okay, sir. So can you tell us what is happening here today, and why do you even think it's very important to do these activities this morning?
As you can see, it's a clean up exercise. This is the one of the Badagry West Youth Week, in commemoration of the International Youth Day, which the theme is Green Skin for the Youth. We deem it fit to do the clean up exercise because an healthy environment is also sustainable for the environment. As you can see, we are doing the clean up so that our environment will be very clean up, so that when we want to start our full exercise, there will not be any unhealthy environment.
Thank you very much, sir. I think we understand what you are saying very well. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, if you are just joining us on this live broadcast, we are live at Suntan Beach. You want to talk as well? So we have a youth here that says he wanted to say something. So why do you join this group of youth to come to Suntan Beach to make sure this place is clean and it's healthy.
Okay, my name is Daniel Bitoye.
Okay.
I'm very happy for joining them today because they are cleaning our environment. Because another says that cleanliness leads to godliness.
Okay.
So I'm very happy that I'm joining them in cleaning our environment, especially Suntan Beach here, because this is a place of an excursion where different type of people visit.
Okay.
So I'm very happy that I'm among them.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. If you are just joining us on this live broadcast, we are live at Badagry Suntan Beach. That is Suntan Beach in Badagry West LCDA, where Nycn Badagry West local branch, they are starting their International Youth Day. And so they are using this to start the event and to commemorate World Cleanup Day as well. So this is an event that is going to be on for 4 days. I think today is the first day, which is the cleanup day, while the other ones are soccer beach and some other activities as well. So thank you very much for joining us on this live broadcast. We are going to be bringing you more updates as the event goes on. Thank you very much. I think I'm fine. Okay. Wait, Apple, you don't lose this thing.
No, I don't bring her.